So this is a 10 out of 10, as I said. This is one of my best acquisitions in recent times. So yeah, go ahead, guys. I don't know why you haven't tried this yet. If you haven't, go get a sample at the very least. This is definitely worth the hype. I'm telling you guys, you need to check this out. I like highlighting fragrances on the channel that are versatile, that can be worn all 4 seasons, day and night. Super versatile fragrances. When I say an everyday wear, I truly mean it, but at the same time, they're not the usual boring culprits like your Bleu fragrances, like Creed, Aventus, etc, etc. I want to give you some fragrances that are slightly different. They can be the same genre as that, but they are still their own thing. There's going to be a variety of price ranges in this video, going from most affordable to the most expensive. We have 7 fragrances to cover today. Let's begin. By the way, these are all 10 out of 10 fragrances. I see these as objectively pretty much perfect. They get everything right. Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. Yes, I know I just mentioned Creed Aventus, and this is definitely an Aventus style fragrance, but it's its own thing overall. It's kind of like a mixture of Aventus Absolu with Creed Aventus with a white floral bouquet twist. And what impresses me about Collector's Edition, I've never stopped raving about it since I got this, is that it's very airy, natural, smelling really high quality for such a good price, and it lasts around 10 hours as well with a medium projection. For transparency, you guys need to know that, of course, Afnan are long-term sponsors on the channel, but I do not give all their fragrances a 10 out of 10 because of that. I didn't give 9 PM Rebel a 10 out of 10, I give that like a 7.5 out of 10. So I still try to keep it objective as much as I can, guys. Of course, being sponsored is going to bias the reviewer, 100%, I agree with that. But for me, this is definitely a 10 out of 10. People talk about only intense a lot. I give that an 8.5 out of 10 nowadays. But this is a 10 out of 10. It's perfect. It's really impeccable. And people who have tried this from my recommendations since I got this, pretty much everyone I've seen in the comments so far have said, yeah, this is great. So definitely try this out. This is absolutely worthy of the hype. Dior Fahrenheit. This is the original Eau de Toilette, one of my absolute favorites from the classics, an 80s style cologne that introduced Ice Super in high amounts to mainstream perfumery. It's woody, leathery, fiery. It's got this gasoline note everyone knows about, but it smells masculine, distinct. It just has a lot of character, even still to this day. I don't think this is outdated. I think this is going to be a timeless classic forever and ever. I get around 8 to 10 hours with a medium projection with this bottle. Now, you might be saying, you know, can you wear this in the summertime? Actually, I wore this in the summer and I was surprised. I actually think you can get away with it. Just go lighter on the trigger, but I do think this is going to be your badass masculine signature in all 4 seasons, day and night. 37.9% of people who watch School of Scent are subscribed to us. If you guys really want to see our channel grow, go ahead and click subscribe. Let's get that number to 40%. Thank you. Chanel's Allure Sport Eau Extrême. I haven't talked about this fragrance on the channel in quite a while, but I do think objectively it's a 10 out of 10. It's not my favorite from the line, but it gets everything right. It's very smooth, a very unique blend of creamy tonka with the mandarin in here. It smells beautiful in the rich muskiness it has as well. It smells like Chanel airy, powdery elegance. Not even powdery, maybe just done in a really uniquely beautiful, elegant way. It lasts around 8 hours in the medium projection, so it's still a unique, interesting signature that's very smooth. I always found it a little bit too smooth. That was always my main gripe with this fragrance, but I still think this is a masterpiece and you should try it out if you haven't already. I will give a shout out to our own fragrance, Atrium's Mr. Momentum, which is our versatile signature in the Curiosity collection. This fragrance is readily available right now in all regions to be dispatched straight away. This is our take on a Bleu DNA. It's minty, passion fruit. It's got that pop of ginger in there. It's bright, a little bit herbaceous, but it's got that sweetness and warmth from the patchouli. I said this in our most complimented video. This is one of my most complimented fragrances of 2024, and from other people as well who wore this fragrance, they gave me feedback. They said this compliments as well. So if you do want compliments, you want a rich, powerful blue fragrance with a unique twist, you can go for Mr. Momentum. I'll leave a link to our website in the description below. Arabian Oud Signature Pour Homme. A really sexy signature that smells very Middle Eastern, of course. It smells like a big fluffy cloud of cardamom and ambroxan. If you think of a handsome Middle Eastern prince wearing a modern day white shirt, suit and tie, that's kind of the vibe you're getting here. It is clean but sexy at the same time, and very versatile as well, and it lasts a really long time as well, like 12 hours with a medium projection, let's say, but this is a very intense fragrance. Arabian Oud in general do not mess with their performance. And all the fragrances, I will say, do overlap, unfortunately. You don't need to get, you know, too many of the same kind from Arabian Oud, so maybe get one fresh fragrance from them and then one sweet, and then see what else you want to get from them after that. But yeah, just bear that in mind with Arabian Oud, and often they do discounts such as their Eid sales and things like that. So be on the lookout, guys. Arabian Oud is an underrated brand. This and Diwan are really good, as well as, of course, Risala. Very good fragrances. Marc-Antoine Barrois, Ganymede. One of my recent pickups that I absolutely love. I really I feel like this fragrance has really grown on me heavy. Like, I used to give this like an 8 out of 10. I kind of felt, you know what, it smells a little bit outdated. I don't know why everyone's hyping this up. And then just in the air, some fragrances, they do their thing more in the sillage, not when you're smothering your nose up close. This has such a beautiful sillage, just even like getting the lid out like this. It's mineralic, airy, ambery, woody, musky. It smells metallic. It's a really unique, magical scent trail that Quentin Biche has created here. I don't know how he did it. It's very impressive. I feel like there's a lot of creativity, a lot of lateral thinking, outside the box thinking done by Quentin for this fragrance. Hence why it got so many great reviews, so many fragrance awards. It's beastly, last 12 hours with a loud projection. I think pretty much all the fragrances from this brand are like that. Ganymede Extrait, be careful with that one. Surprisingly, not very good actually when I tried that. But yeah, the original, great, 10 out of 10, masterpiece, absolutely. Tom Ford Fougère d'Argent. I was considering not putting this on this list, but some of you guys still like the new formulations of Fougère d'Argent. To me, this got reformulated pretty badly. I got this old bottle here. I literally got a backup bottle of this I basically located an old bottle. This is from 2018, I think, this batch. It's richer, it's got a very intense, woody, almost menthol-like, spicy barbershop DNA to it. It's a very classical Fougère that smells modern, very classy. It smells like pure elegance. One of my favorite barbershop scents of all time. It's a shame it got reformulated. It doesn't last as long in my opinion. It doesn't smell as rich. That was my main issue with it. It was kind of like it went from a 10 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10. But for you, trying out the new formulation, you might still think this is a 10 out of 10. To me, this is a 10. I'm very glad I have this old bottle. I'm not rushing to use this. I have quite a lot still left here, which is good. So I'm not going to rush to use this. This is one of my favorite Fougères of all time though. And lastly, Kajal Äican. A very unique, creative, sexy, versatile signature. Again, all 4 seasons, day and night, unisex. It is mass appealing, niche quality, yet very creative at the same time. So that's why I say it's a silver bullet fragrance. It can do everything. Very impressive stuff by Kajal. They took the idea of those fragrances like Tygar or Sospiro Vibrato. It has this ambroxan, this citruses, this airy white floral muskiness to it, and then they combine this praline note, which makes it a bit gourmand, and these sexy fruit cocktail vibe as well. I think it has the pineapple and the passion fruit in there, so it's like a fruit cocktail, balanced, sexy, airy ambroxan fragrance that just smells so attractive, and it lasts over 10 hours as well. I think it's like 10 to 12 hours with a medium projection. Great versatility as well, as I said. So this is a 10 out of 10, as I said. This is one of my best acquisitions in recent times. So yeah, go ahead guys. I don't know why you haven't tried this yet. If you haven't, go get a sample at the very least. This is definitely worth the hype. I'm telling you guys, you need to check this out. That concludes this video, guys. I do like it when people use interesting fragrances for their versatile signatures. I'm tired of everyone going for the same boring stuff. Let's switch it up a little. Do you guys like these suggestions or do you not? I try to include a wide variety of styles, a wide variety of budgets. So hopefully you try one of these and you discover for yourself, hopefully, a new signature for the year of 2025. Let us know your versatile, perfect 10 out of 10 fragrance in the comments down below, guys. Make sure to check out our previous versatile everyday wear fragrances up here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.